So solving percent problems. A couple different ways to do it. First way is using proportions. I feel like you guys seem to like proportions. Some of you like them maybe more than others. But a proportion is a ratio equal to another ratio. So you have two ratios with an equal sign between. In our percent case, it's a part over a whole equals a part over a whole. So first off, write a proportion with your information. Section 7 was all about the same, they were all written the same way. Section 8, this section, they're not all written the same way. So we have to think about what parts is our question talking about. So this says, what percent of 90 is 45? So what am I trying to figure out? What's my answer going to be? Is it going to be a percent or a number?
Number.
Read the question again. It says what percent? So which one am I going to fill in? Which one do I need to find the answer to?
45.
Denominator of 45.
Nope. What percent of 90 is 45?
90.
What am I looking? What's my answer? Is my answer going to be a percent or not a percent?
A percent.
That's going to be a percent. What did we say about a percent? It's always over
100.
100. So you are looking for this value here. The n value there because it's the one over 100. Now the next thing you need to ask yourself is, where do the other values go? Well, if you remember back to section 7, I said the number that follows right after the word of always goes where?
Under.
Always goes on the bottom. So what number is right after the word of?
90.
90. So 90 goes on the bottom, and 45 goes on the top. So what percent of 90 is 45? So in this case, you would, step 2, cross multiply. So you're going to do your multiplication of your diagonal here. So 45 times 100, that equals 4,500. And then you're going to divide by this left, which is 90. 4,500 divided by 90 equals what?
50.
It equals 50. Now, again, what am I looking for? What is my answer? It is a percent. So I need to put 50%. So setting up a proportion, then solving it. Another example. What is 145% of 210? So again, we're going to set up a proportion. One of them is going to have 100 on the bottom because we're talking percents. So your proportions in all of these, one of them is going to have 100 on the bottom. So what's going to go on the top or bottom of one of these?
145.
It's 145%, so 145 goes on top because it's percent. This is what you did in section 7, okay?
Happy, we did the other way, like regular. We just moved the decimal places.
Yep. I'll show you that way next. Remember, there's multiple ways to do this. This is the proportion way, okay? Now, where does the 210 go?
On the bottom.
On the bottom because it's right after the word of.
Oh, I see.
210. So now we're trying to find that value up there. So again, cross multiply. 145 times 210. 30450. Okay, and then we got to divide. Divided by 100 gives me 304.5. Is my answer a percent?
No. Yes. No.
It's not a percent because the percent was in my question. So we just have 304.5. All right. So I'm reading a book, which is rare. I am not an avid reader of books, but every once in a while I do read a book. In fact, right now I'm reading a book to my daughter. We just finished Chronicles of Narnia, the first one, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now we're on to Prince Caspian.
That's the second one. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the first one. I have the series. It's the first one.
No, I have it too. No, it's the second one.
I'll bring it in and show you. All right. So, I read 120 pages of my book. The book is 125 pages. What percent have I read? So what am I trying to find? What's my answer going to be? 8%. So we know right off the bat. I fell asleep while I was reading, Grady. All right. So what's the part and what's the whole? What's the whole amount? The whole book would be how many pages? 125. So that goes on the bottom. The part that I've read is 120. That goes on top. So you're still going to do 120 times 100.
It's 12,000.
Yes, it is. 12,000. Then you're going to do 12,000 divided by 125. How much, Peyton? 96. And is my final answer 96 or am I missing anything? 96%.
I guessed 98%.
So this second method is using equations to solve. Using equations to solve problems, percent problems. That string is bothering me. Use the following number sentence by filling in the information as you know. So here's the word part. What percent of the whole is the part? And, hold on. And we found out the other day that the word of in the math world means multiply. And the word is means equals. So what I did is I put percent of the whole is the part. So I turned those words into a math sentence. So first step, write an equation with your information. Second step, solve the equation. Third step, make your decimal, because you're going to get a decimal answer if you're solving for a percent. You need to make it into a percent. Okay. Do you remember how to make a decimal a percent?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Move the decimal places to the left.
So here we go. Let's try the first one. My equation is always going to be blank times blank equals the blank. And it's always percent times whole is the part. Do we know the percent?
No.
No, so let's put a variable there. So n times.
105.
Of is my times.
Yeah. 75.
So 75 goes here because that's of means multiplied. Is means equals, so 105. So I took my words and I turned it into a math sentence. Solving equations, you have to do the inverse, the opposite operation. It says, in parentheses there, divide both sides by blank because the number is going to change every time. So divide by 75. Divide by 75. This side cancels. We get n equals 1.4. That's a decimal. How do we make our decimal a percent? We move the decimal how many places, Mason?
2 to the right.
2 to the right. So 2 places, 1 place, 2 place. So we'd have 140%.
Keeps adding 5 to my numbers. It probably is.
That makes no sense. What? We never did that cancel out thing.
Never did the cancel out thing.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, we have. When we solved, every time we've solved equations this year, we've canceled things out.
Yeah, that was like last chapter.
Yeah.
We would like.
We can't forget what we did last chapter. We got to keep bringing it to this chapter. Math builds.
It goes like 40.
All right.
Using my mind.
Let's write one more equation, then we'll be done, and we'll do the finding sales tax tomorrow.
Okay.
Question. All right, so our next example. 48 is 20% of what number? So 48 is what symbol in math? Equals 20% times what number? We'll put n. Now, I have an issue here. My percent has a percent sign. I need to make it a decimal because you can't put a percent into your calculator. So 48 equals, what's 20% as a decimal? 0.2 because you moved your decimal. How many places, Mason?
2 to the left.
2 to the left. 1, 2, so 0.2 times n.
Yes, this is the way we do it.
This is the way you did it last time.
I like this way better.
Okay? So divide by 0.2, those cancel. Divide by 0.2.
240. Seriously? 140.
It's 24.
It's 240.
240
Bet.
equals. Grady, you divided by 2, not 0.2. Okay?
Why does it go up?
So 240.